A new Hitman movie has appeared. And with all these agent movies around, like James Bond, Mission Impossible, The Bourne Identity, is there any room for something new? And is it any good? So, let's get straight to it and let's talk about the new Hitman movie, Agent 47. Hello, welcome to Showtime, and today we're going to talk about Hitman, Agent 47. So, what do I think about this second movie in the Hitman franchise? Well, this movie was directed by Aleksander, Bach, and in the first 5 minutes, it was like watching, a James Bond film. I liked the sequence. I liked how it was filmed, how each scene flowed into the next scene. So it gave me that, it had that atmosphere, that secret agent atmosphere, and that, with all the different gadgets. I like this movie for the gadgets it had. There's going to be some spoilers, so please be warned. I don't want to hear that I wasn't warned, Wayne, and you didn't tell me. So you've been warned. There's going to be spoilers. And let's get back to the movie anyway. So, yeah, it had this James Bond type of feel to it at the beginning. And it was great to see Agent 47, played by Rupert Friend, who, Rupert Friend plays also an agent in Homeland. And I really like this actor. I like Rupert Friend. He's great, but in this movie, I don't know if the way it was directed or what it was, but it just didn't come off. It just didn't take me in. It just wasn't believable. I just didn't get this impression from him that he was really this Agent 47. Now we've got so many great examples of secret agent movies in the last 20 years, 10 years. Look at the Mission Impossible that is growing with strength. It's getting better and better, with Mr. Ethan Hunt, Tom Cruise. Look at Matt Damon in the Bourne Identity franchise. And James Bond, I'm getting a little bit tiresome of James Bond because it's just this one-man guy. He's not been genetically altered in any way, and he's just going against an army of, bad guys, and he's doing it all by himself. I think that was believable in the 80s and, 90s, but right now, he's not even a super soldier. So, I'm falling out of love with the James Bond franchise because of that. So at least with Agent 47, we know he's been part of this agent program, and he's been genetically enhanced to make him like that. So at least it's a little bit believable. It's not the first movie to have the Hitman name. There was the first movie in 2007. And I enjoyed that movie. I enjoyed it. It was a good movie. So when I saw the trailer, which you're probably watching right now as I'm talking to you, I was blown away. This is one of the trailers, you look at it for the first time on YouTube or wherever on the TV, and your mouth just drops open. My mouth hit the floor. I was like, yum. Now, this is a movie, I was like, wow. Amazing. I got to see this movie when it comes out I've got to see it. It's one of those experiences. Yes, yes, yes. That's what my mind was telling me. Go and see it, Wayne. Go and see it. Go and see it. So anyway, from the trailer, boom. Great marketing just from the trailer. I got to say that was excellent. The marketing was great. So, the movie, what do I really think about it? Let's start with the bad things and then let's go on to, the good things about it. So there's a scene, I think, in the 30 minutes in, and they're fighting in the subway station in Berlin. And his Agent 47 is fighting his nemesis. And his nemesis is played by Zachary Quinto. Now, if you know Zachary Quinto, he was in the original Heroes series, and also he's Mr. Spock in the Star Trek movie reboot. So they're fighting, going head to head, and they fall down onto the rails, train rails, and it looks so fake as they hit the ground. I know, guys, that maybe it wouldn't bother you, but I've got that eye and it just caught my eye. I didn't like it. It looks like something the PlayStation 2 would, produce as graphics. So anyway, and the fight scenes, the choreography just didn't take me in. It just wasn't realistic. It was something missing from it. I don't expect, Rupert Friend to be like Bruce Lee. Whoa, whoa. I don't expect him to like kung fu, his ass or something. But anyway, I'm expecting more. Come on, if Matt Damon can put it off in the Bourne Identity, come on, anyone can do it and make it look realistic. I know it's not just based on Rupert Friend's acting. I know there's a lot that goes into it. The cut scenes, the camera, how it's positioned, the frame rate, the lighting, and also the choreography. But it just didn't convince me. It wasn't slick. It wasn't like Matrix when Neo, was, in the training room in the first movie, when they're, sparring with each other. It wasn't like that. And also there was another scene that looked fake when Agent 47 is driving his, I think, orangey red Audi in the parking lot in Singapore. And he spins the car around, and there's these agents that are following him, these foot soldiers, and one of them hits the car and flies over the car, and that just looks so fake. Come on, at this point in the game, do the effects well if you're gonna do it, or just do a cutscene. Don't try and buy us off with cheap gimmicks like that. Anyway, let's go to the good things about the movie. I like the different locations, that it started off in Austria, and then to Singapore, then Berlin, and then Singapore. So I like that. I like the change of scene. It's not your usual movie where it's just stuck in America, in New York or Los Angeles. And I liked also 24 for that. That's another good agent series. Even though it's not a movie, I wish they would make a movie. I would love to see Jack Bauer on the big screen, but let's save that to another review or another video. But yeah, I really enjoyed the change of location. There's another scene that I really liked, and I think they're in laboratory for jet engines. And the fight scene, it reminded me of when Arnold went up against the T-1000 in Terminator 2 Judgment Day. It was just really, wow, these two great machines just fighting each other. And when Rupert Friend goes up against his nemesis, Zachary Quinto, and he's the like upgrade of the agent, program. I really enjoyed that. That choreography really convinced me. It was, wow, that was great. And, Agent 47 fires, there's a bullet fired, if I remember rightly, and it hits the glass. And you got that cliche moment where Zachary Quinto turns around and says, "You missed," and the glass shatters, and the 2 foot soldiers get pulled off into this jet turbine and get ripped apart. And that's usually the scene where when you're watching a great movie, you're sitting with your friends in the theater, you've got your popcorn, you've got your drink, or you've got your whatever you're eating, and you just tap your friend and you say, "Oh my God, did you see that?" That was one of the moments where, one of the few moments watching this movie where I said to myself, "Oh my God, did you see that?" It was the only moment in this movie where I said, my mouth just dropped open. I said, "Wow, did you see that?" So that was one of the few things I liked about the movie. And there were some fresh things new from this franchise. The upgrade, that Agent 47 isn't just the best guy on the block, so yeah, that was it. And come on, you have this great movie that is based on a computer game which has a lot of good source material and a great fan base. So you can build something good and relevant from this source material. Unfortunately, no. It could have been done in such a better way. And okay, it's not the first time we've seen a video game, made into a movie. We've got a bad example of that, and that was Super Mario. Super Mario was so awful. Oh my God, it was such an awful movie. That's why Nintendo was so scared to give out, and reluctant to give out their license for another movie to be made based on Super Mario Bros. There are rumors that there will be an animated movie based on Super Mario Bros. Who knows? Maybe at the last minute, Nintendo will back out of it after they just remember that awful movie. So, the Hitman movie, Agent 47, I would give it a 5 out of 10. Because it just let me down. It let me down. And I was expecting something much better. So, thank you guys for tuning in again. There will be more reviews on the way. And if you like this channel, please subscribe and put a like down below. And thank you for supporting me. And I'll see you very soon. Take care and keep watching those movies and good TV shows. Bye-bye.